It's about what your interest is.
Yeah, other than
What interest do you have? And that is what's going to detail or direct how you're going to vote in this 2025 election. Now, I am hoping tonight to try and send my flashlight beam in certain directions so that you all, over this next week and a half, can come up with your own decision on how you should really vote. Because I don't want you all to do what I did growing up. I grew up in a family that were 100% on ANA, Anguilla National Alliance. Those of us older would remember. I grew up so strongly. The best motorcade I could always remember, I think it was 88 motorcade. And growing up thinking that this is what politics was in Anguilla, I believe this is why we are in the situation that where we are today, asking for progress and still can't see it. Yep. Now, from very young, I decided to break away from the status quo in Anguilla. How things are being done in Anguilla, I am a very critical thinker. I question everything. I need to know why. Why is this and why is that? I hear this government or premier telling the people, and many persons from his party, telling the people to vote them back in. Because if you're bringing anybody else in politics right now, they're going to take away, for example, your senior shield. If you bring anybody in politics right now, if you bring anybody in government right now, they're going to take away your junior shield. Nonsense. And it hurt me so much because I don't like a liar. Right. I really don't like a liar. A liar and a thief is the same thing. Yes, yes, yes. In actuality, the truth is, the National Health Insurance Scheme was already made legislature from since 2008. That's correct. 2008, it was already recorded in our law here in Anguilla that we should have a national health insurance scheme set up in our country. But the problem is, I remember one premier saying, Ali, you know, human rights things like that, it needs funding. They say it needs funding. So the reason why we people in Anguilla couldn't get insurance is because it didn't have funding. They didn't put any funding to the NHI. But here it is in 2025. We are hearing people saying, vote for them because they implemented a senior shield and a junior shield. But where they get the money from? We ain't going in the dark AI. But they got money to give you for help for junior shield and senior shield. Why they didn't put it to NHI so that everybody in Anguilla could benefit? Why is it that they want to feed you a little bit today, come back tomorrow and give you a little bit more? Why is it that you are all trying to train our Anguillan people, my brothers and sisters, by giving them a little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, a little bit next week? From 2008, my Anguillan people, you all had insurance, you all had healthcare, you all had all of that. But they're fooling you off. I don't like people to lie. I don't like that. Now, we have, thanks to Hammer, I know of a minister that eats steak and eggs. You know, I know of a minister that loves steak and eggs. I never tried it before, but I want to try it. And I want to say that I want to say that I'm extremely disappointed in this administration. In 2012, when I was pushing for the unions in Anguilla so that every person in the private sector can have representation at the job, that every person from 2012 would be able to have a livable wage, not a minimum wage, a livable wage. From 2012, I have been speaking about this livable wage. However, today, they're telling you that they passed the minimum wage as a policy. They passed the minimum wage at $6. When we were trying for it in 2012, we were trying for $10. $10 minimum livable wage. It did not go through. Started to push the union, and I figured, okay, it would not be just for me to be trying to form a union and still working with the hotels. That wouldn't seem good. I'm working for the hotels, making money from the hotel, and it's forming a union. That don't sound right. It's wrong. So because I'm a man of integrity, I decided to leave the hotel industry and focus, self-sacrifice, to focus for my Anguillan people. I must tell you all that I felt so disappointed. People may be thinking that I may be running because of revenge. It's because you all have revenge. I don't have any revenge. From 2012, one would say that Ali got sidelined because here it is, I'm pushing up this union, come to find there's no laws that exist on the books that allow unions to operate in Anguilla. None. It allows you to create the union, but you can't operate the union. Wow. You could buy a car, but don't drive your car. You could build your house, but don't live in your house. And when I realized that this is what the situation that my Anguillan people have been living in since the days of the revolution. I don't want to go into the history of it. If you want, we can go in another time. But the history of it is quite admirable. It gives us an identity as a people. That said, we simply need the government to pass one piece of legislation that allows unions to go into the hotels on your private sector in order to represent you, the people. Under Hubert Hughes, he refused to do it. Under the AUF, they refused to do it. Wow. Under this government, the APM, they refused to do it. All the parties, everybody who is associated with politics in Anguilla, they had an opportunity to implement legislation that will benefit you, the Anguillan people. However, they are trying to tell you that that's not important. We building concrete, we throwing a lot of concrete. Tonight I am up here on a podium telling you that I am contesting the general election in 2025 as an island-wide candidate in the House to sit in the House of Assembly. I am not up here asking you for a ministerial job. However, through this whole election campaign, you're hearing them telling you about different projects. They shortchanging you, my people. This is not a race. This is not an election to get a ministerial office. During these next week or 2 weeks, nobody should be talking about projects. We should be talking about legislature. We should be talking about the rules that you bring inside of the house that benefits me as an Anguillan. Yes. Because it makes no sense that you give me a job, give me $10,000 an hour, and then you go in the house and pass a tax to make me pay back 150% of it. It makes no sense. I do not want my Anguillan people to be shortchanged from any perspective whatsoever. So, that said, my dear respected brothers and sisters, my dear beloved Anguillians, we need to just ask pertinent questions. Don't just take anything they say. Feed it out yourself. If it is that you're voting on a party, if it is that you're hooked on a party for whatever reason, maybe just like myself, you grew up in a family, I want you to ask yourself this. Honestly ask yourself. Don't lie to yourself. What is the ideological difference between your party and the next party? None. What principle does your party stand for, which is different to the other party? None. And if you cannot answer that, please do not mess up my country this 2025. Do not let those same people from since I'm 7 years old, that today at 45 years old, I have to be talking about the same things I heard my father when he was carrying me to the meeting. And then they're fooling you off over and over and over again. I want to drop something very quickly. I won't go into it. The last election, we had other persons who are vying for office right now bringing up the issue of Hapgood. And it hurt me very much because I know the persons, I know how they operate. Yes. And they use something that had so much sentiment, so much emotion in order to revive up the population. Correct. To give the population an image or pretense that they can do something against the governor. Right. That they can do something against the judiciary. This is wrong, racial. Today, nothing like that going on. Election time come wrong again, and they ain't saying nothing about happening. They ain't saying nothing about it. Them don't get what they wanted from you. So they ain't going back on that topic. In order for us to deal with issues like Hapgood, my dear respected brothers and sisters, we have to come together as a body. We have to be able to say, Britain, this is what we collectively want. And it is only then when we start to work together as brothers and sisters that we will be taken seriously. And that is the main reason why I'm pushing for unions and why I'm pushing for collective bargaining. That is the first thing that I'm pushing for, collective bargaining and unions. Through these laws, we'd be able to have town halls and develop that culture of actually coming together. We say it all the time, eh? We say it all the time that we need to come together, but we are not actually doing it. So I'm asking my Anguillian people today that finally we have a chance to actually practice coming together through town halls. But when we come together with town halls, we're going to need to know what we're talking about. And right now, let me give you an example. Right now, you're hearing a lot of talk about the Lansom Bowl. We hear talk that $4 million might have been given to build this Lansom Bowl, and it would only take $2 million to build the Lansom Bowl. And the builders of the Lansom Bowl run out of money. So they needed to go to you, the people of Anguilla, and ask for a supplementary budget so that they can finish the Lansom Bowl. Now, if we had the Freedom of Information Act, you would hear the minister telling you over and over and over that this did not go to procurement. It did not go into procurement. And because it did not go into procurement, there is no public screening that is needed because it did not go through procurement. However, if we had the Freedom of Information, as soon as money land in a government official hand, we know about it. Regardless of what, we know how it come, where it went, but they don't want to pass the Freedom of Information Act. The Freedom of Information was one, subhanAllah. The Freedom of Information Act was one of those proposals, my dear, dear, dear friend, God bless his soul, even though he don't believe in God, Don Mitchell. It was one of those recommendations that my dear friend Don Mitchell proposed. The one man that truly understood me here in Anguilla. God knows why he took his soul at this point in time. But he was the one that recommended for us to have a high level of integrity in our government, that there are certain things that we need to be put in place in our constitution. Primarily one of them, to ensure integrity, is the freedom of information. You know, our premier won this election last time saying that he would bring the Banking Act. Again, if we had the freedom of information, the Banking Act would not be an issue. If we had the Freedom of Information Act, we would have known how the Lansom Bowl was built. We wouldn't be quarreling about it. We'd be actually working together as a family. But I am going to purport. I have in the opinion, I opine that the reason why these persons do not implement these strategic legislature in our books is because of what it is that they get inside of their pocket. Now mind you, I don't have no proof. I don't have no proof that him is a thief. But at the end of the day, if you're a man, sorry for being a little dramatic. But if you're a man and a husband and you home with your wife for a whole year, you have not been intimate with your wife. But you don't got no proof. You don't have no proof. You have no proof that somebody eating a garden to pot. You have no proof. But as a man, you know there's nothing new under the sun. So regardless of whether we don't have any proof, here's the proof. Why I know our leaders are lining their pockets. Because we hurting. We hurting it because we here in Anguilla hurting, and we ain't just hurting now. We've been hurting for a very long time as a people.
From the previous government was there, and now to this one, and now the next one, I'll go back in there again.
Now, let me show, I want to even go further back to show you. I want to go further back to show you how much of the people that we were being taken advantage of. In 1828, 1828, it had a little boy named Daniel, a little slave boy named Daniel, down in Long Bay, Hughes Estate, down there by Skiffles. Daniel get beat up and chopped up by another overseer from the Long Bay estate. Apparently Daniel was so hungry, he had no food, Anguilla had a drought, that he jumped up from the Hughes estate there in South Hill and he walked down through the bush path and went pick up some potatoes and yam from the Long Bay estate. Billy Scrub, who was the black overseer, find him, take a machete, chop him up on his left hand, chop off his ear, chop him on his hip. The little boy jump up and say, stop, 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 I for Mr. Hughes. As if that was going to save him. Mine, I ain't going to go deep into the option, but understand that mentality there. I for Mr. Hughes, I for Mr. Hughes. That type of mentality, we still have it today as Anguillians. We try to align ourselves with certain parties in order to get through with what it is that we want to get through. We still got that mentality a little bit. At the end of the day, it went to court. It went to court and all the evidence. What went to court, Billy Scrubs chopped him, carried him back to the estate. The master then tied up Daniel, put him in a boat, threw out the boat and threw over Daniel in the water. So then the next day, Mr. Hughes, the slave owner, carried Mr. Lake, the other slave owner who do it, to court for damage of property, loss of property. You know? Mr. Hughes get thrown out of the case get thrown out for Mr. Hughes. After the case, he was considered to be a demon. He was considered to be a demon by the other overseers because he was trying to push for other black people. In this instance, at the same time what's going on with this, it gives you an idea of how oppressive Anguilla was at this time. At that same period, we had a Reverend Banks. Reverend Banks, the minister of the Methodist Church, came to Anguilla and he spoke about 2 African slaves who apparently stole something. They stole something. And the punishment was that they were to be executed. There was a white person at the same time. He also stole something. But he got lashed. The 2 black people got executed. So a crime that was even, their crime according to Reverend Banks, was even less than the white person one. 200 years ago, this is what happened. An Anguillian got the death penalty, while some people in the society get a lash on them hand. 200 years later, the same thing is happening in Anguilla. Where one person can stand up in the House of Assembly and preach to the Anguillian people how wrong bullying is. It is not right to bully another Anguillian. They can give eloquent speech. Do not be trying to threaten and take advantage of no Anguillian. We are all supposed to be one. And in the same clothing, the same clothes, the same perfume, will go and try to break a man's finger with a chair. And nothing for it. This has been Anguilla's culture for 200 years. And it needs to change. Don't come and tell me that it used to happen so and so. We had voted for a change, and including myself, had voted for a change in 2020, and we still ain't get it. Don't come now and try and fool me off again. Don't try and come fool me off. In closing, I want to say this. Just ask them. Ask all of them. Why didn't you pass the legislature to allow unions to pass? Why didn't you? You had 5 years. If you were able to pass this, you would have been able to have people in Anguilla having a livable wage, paying them loan, doing business, doing what they want to do, living their life. Why didn't you pass it to leave unions work over the past 12, 13, 14, 15 years in Anguilla? Why didn't you do it? And when you realize that they're trying to fool you off with the answer, this is why, come election day, I want you to either vote for the ladder, vote for the lion, or vote for the block. My name is Yusuf Abdul Ali. God bless Anguilla. Love you all.
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen, from Mr. Eustace. The block. Give him a hand of applause. Give him a hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Block. We do building blocks.
Building blocks.
Do you know that I'm a building block contractor?
Yeah.
Yes, I was. Yes, I did for a living. So I'm going to say to the building block, may you rest your hands on this island and do some building. Build. Not with credit. Use your own money.
Yes.
Because if you go to the bank, they're going to take the building. So let's go forward from there. Tonight, we have the man in the house. None other than Mr. Lion Shield. Lion Shield. Let's hear it for the Lion Shield. Let's hear it. He's going to come on here and he's going to explain us a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, Lion Shield.
Hold them. Some of them run more for them like upon them, you know. Yeah, them should have known. Yeah, cool. Well done. Most of them run the place and they run the place, but them out the place, yo. Said that them run the place and they run the place, them out the space, yeah. Said that them run the place and they run the place, but them out the place, yo. Come run the place, they can't run the place, me go run the place, yeah.
Yes, the lion in the building with the LLB, the lion, the ladder, and the block. So we got our bachelor's degree in law, Brother Addy. It's good to be here in our community because you know the lion is born in district number 1, district number 1. Because yo hablo español también. Mi amigo, okay, Brother Addy, also hablo español and mucho other idiomas. We are here to represent what? Universal health, universal education, universal justice, universal basic income. But like our brother Addy was saying, politics is used to enrich the few at the expense of the many. So when Brother Addy, who was given talents by the Almighty, some refers to as Allah, some refers to as Jehovah, people in Anguilla try to cut down and hunt down our brother. Learning is important. This black lion also went to the Island Harbor Christian School, right on the rocks, right there, and that's how come our mind, Brother Addy, is able to comprehend so coolly, and we are able to respect and also big up people like Mr. Keith Fabian, a man of DJ, come to here, because we want some antics and some fireworks here for my brother, because we ain't coming here with my in the building for a family which is united. And we say big up to our great sister Virginia, the mother of 10 children, and unity, Brother Addy is strength. And that's what we want to demonstrate, not only on a political rostrum, but as a family working together, building that boat. When many people said this can't be done, that can't be done, Mr. Keith Fabian and his siblings were able to show us that yes, we can. Si se puede. Yes, we can. And yes, we did. And the family did. And in the story from Nietzsche, which is a philosopher, the dragon says, thou shalt, Brother Addy, thou shalt behave thyself, thou shalt pay thy taxes, thou shalt suffer in silence, thou shalt not ask questions, thou shalt be a nice little slave, thou shalt not help Mr. Kenny Mitchell, your own co-worker, because your brain and your conscience are already sealed. We're just trying to tell you that the Almighty gave the same spirit that the Fabian brothers have to you also. It is time for you to take a stand and get up and be a man. It is time for you to take a stand and get up and be a man. Get up and be a man. Take a stand. Get up and be a man. And so when we have families in Anguilla doing things to show a difference, you should be encouraging it, because that is showing us, Brother Addy, we get our kind of Willie Lynch method. So we understand that the slavery is drilled down deep into the minds of the Anguillians. But when you got a Brother Maxie, 84 years old, when you have Mr. Fabian, a youngster, Brother Addy, who does what he did, we can show the people, look, we got a party here tonight. Look, we got a party, the LLB party here tonight. So we come here not just to show them the facts and the figures. We can bomb that and demonstrate it on the debate. You know the Lion, we don't underrate. We come out and we always stay and we marinate, percolate, perpetrate, and tell them we come to stay. Great. And because we want to be great all the time, we come here to put some mai on the plate. Brother Maxie is a great chef, and these brothers know how to catch that fish. We can come together in unity, in a community, with some peace and some harmony. Remember, I tell you, I went to the Isle Harbor Christian school, you know. So the people that they understand that a Lion come here to represent our family, represent uplift. It is time for you to understand this new slang now too. It is better to be brave than for you to remain a slave. Repeat after me. It is better to be brave than for you to remain a slave. It is better to be brave, I say, than to remain a slave. And then one more time for the church people up here, because some of you go to church on Saturday. The Sabbath is over, but we're still keeping some church here tonight. So it is better to be brave than to be a slave. Now look at it. They come with a chop up chicken. Try that here, Tarbox Senior Shield, if you're 70. What if you're 66 years old and disabled? You have a disabled son, like our sister Josephine Connor, and we're speaking on this lady from Stoner Ground, 12 years of working at the education department, a landscaper, disabled son. In order for her to get a free healthcare, Brother Addy, which is a law passed February 14th, Valentine's Day, the day of love, February 13th, 2008. Before that date, they were doing a pilot project. And I told them, when we came in 2014, to do it correctly, because they took the beasts from the east to make those who are the least understand that we are the greatest. I say. And we're going to keep on saying, because we ain't just giving you information, we also want to give you inspiration, because it is better to be brave than for you to remain a slave. It is better to be brave than for you to remain a slave. So they took out the shackles off your body, but they got them wrapped tightly around that brain. And we come here to say, if you want to remain insane in the membrane, keep on doing the same thing. But you know better than that. We are the change. We represent the change that you need, the change that you want, and the change that will be for your betterment, empowerment. You got to engage, right? You must engage. You got to then, when you engage with people, you also want it to be what? Empowered. So you don't want to remain in that same old. The National Health Fund is a law. Everyone in Anguilla is equal. We all born here is the lion shield. And when a lion give you a shield, it ain't gonna be no half shield. You can be a real cook, my meal. And if you want a real meal, what you have to do, then you have to look for the Fabian brothers, the deep faith guys who do the deep sea fishing, and we want to use that 90,000 square kilometers that the Almighty Creator gave to us for our benefit. It is our time to rule now, our time to lead. No more have goods. Now it's time for Eddie. Now it's time for Brother Keith Fabian. Now it's time for Paul. Now it's time for Gary. Now it's time for Paul the Apostle. Paulos from Easton. You want good cakes? Check the Apostle Paul. Yeah? That is true love, true unity. And we love that, my brother. We appreciate the Apostle Paul. And I appreciate the beauty here, again, of the Fabian family. Organized, united, and they are pushing and encouraging each other. And we push and encourage anybody who wants to say it is better to be brave than to remain a slave. It is better to be brave than remain a slave. Healthcare is your right. And if you want it done right here tonight, see the answer to the universal healthcare. Lion! Shield! And that lion shield is for you, your family, and those other people who are stressed out about not having social security. We want to also develop the Lion Universal Payment System. That GST money, that .ai money must help the people of Anguilla. But Keith Fabian was correct, saying that double salary for ministers making $25,000 is of no benefit to you. That's going in their bank account, Brother Eddie. That is not trickling down to Miss Josephine Connor of Stony Ground, 66 years old, who only got her medical card this year, which was promised last year. It's not fear. We don't have no fear. It is better to be brave than to remain a slave. So when the LLB crew, the LLB, and we're going to have a big party jam next week, Saturday, God's Spirit in Life, led again by our brother Keith, great organizer. The Lion is a man of facts and figures and pushing and fighting. These brothers are organizers. We're going to come up with our numbers and we're going to drop them on them that degree, Brother Eddie. The LB, just like my name, Lenny Leo, the Lion from Zion, yeah, who's coming here to do what? Improve and illuminate and uplift and push up our nation. Anguillans are good enough. Power is good enough. If you want the best charcoal, you gotta check my brother Keith, who has the same name as a brother who be following me, who's also Keith. And with two Keiths together, you know that's very sweet, I say. And with that sweetness, we're gonna remain, of course now, you're gonna get your universal healthcare for dentistry, so you will not get any cavities, yeah? So when we talk about universal care, universal education, we want to triple the amount of money that is going to the kindergarten teachers, because we believe that a free mind is the best mind, so that you can mind your business and you can grow your business like a Mr. Max McCarthy, all the Fabian brothers. You can rise up like the Vanderpools. You can get up, stand up. You rise again, that song though, right? Get up, stand up for you. Right. Because we said tonight here, this is a party, Brother Eddie. So when you were a little bit distressed last week, the brothers come through. And then yesterday when I call you, you see what we got here, Brother Eddie? You're with the right crew. Stay here with the right crew. You're with the right stand. The LLB Massive, the Ladder, the Lion, and the Block. The LLB degree. See, Brother Eddie, more universal education for free. More universal education for free. The money belongs to we. We had too much suffering on this island. Too much blood being spilled. We got to come together, united as one, so that we can do what? Go upwards, forwards, up to the up, Upwards. Climbing Jacob's ladder, kind of his church boys too. Climbing Jacob's ladder, meaning what? That Anguilla got to be for us to live here in peace and harmony. Not only for Scott have go together with Scott free, but for you and me and brother Eddie to live here what? Freely. And this is why we come here to bring everything. Information with some inspiration. And we know to work hard and bust a heavy perspiration if needed. But this is innovation here tonight. And we're going to have a rally. Rally around the West Indies. Now and forever. We got to rally together, Brother Gary. Boozy, my cousin, a real Fleming, and when we rally in the valley, come back up to District 1, numero uno, number 1, we're gonna get what? Universal health, your universal education, your universal justice, your universal guarantee to community some money. The money needs to share and share fairly. We don't only want money because to get some money, we'll get some honey also. So this is what we want for you, along with the Lion Sovereign Wealth Fund. Knowledge, information, facts, and you know the Lion, Brother Eddie. We come with a battle axe. Just in the book of Jeremiah, Old Testament again, a battle axe of facts, Brother DJ. A battle! Because this is a battle here. The LLB, Brother Eddie, we'll incorporate it quickly. The LLB is in the building. Run something there, DJ. Run something. Get up. Come through, my massive. Come through and get up. Stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, yeah, like it. Don't forget the fight. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't forget the fight. Yes, So what we're going to keep on saying to each and every one, it is better to be brave than to remain a slave. And the way how you get your liberation, Brother Eddie, is through what? Information. But you know that we just couldn't invite you here tonight. After that feeling of last week Friday, you're going to get some jubilation after a potential humiliation. And we are proud to be in the company of all of our family, as the other Keith and the Keith, all one family, united and beautiful together. DJ run some kind of back tune there as Lion is about to turn it over. One love. Yeah, total love. Let's get together now. Feel alright. One love. Let's get together now. Feel alright. One love, thanks and praise to the Lord. Feel alright. Let's get together now. Feel alright. So you see how the LLB come together quickly. Today we get a phone call after being on the radio. And as soon as we get the invitation, Brother Maxie, you know we said, yes, see, because you know we said, yes we can. And together it is better. Together it is better. Yeah? So si se puede, yes we can, and together it is better. Juntos is mejor. Juntos is mejor. DJ, run the track as we get back over the mic to Brother Maxine, and he's soon going to come in to introduce none other than Mr. Ladder himself, a man of deep faith. I say the Lion Shield, one lion, one vote, one flag, one ladder, together, united, juntos, es mejor. And who else can dance like them? Champion, the Donald one and only Lion, the Phantom. I swear.
Lion Shield, Lion Shield. Lion Shield, Lion Shield, Lion Shield. Yeah, people, Lion Shield. and gentlemen, you heard it. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say anything. But I'll tell you what. I just want you to know where Lion Shield came from.
Tell us.
Brother Hobson was the one who started from the scratch, from the initial stages, the first step, the first baby step.
Yes.
He started insurance for all people in Anguilla.
Yes.
And they joke it around, they pull it around, they destroy it, they tear it up, and now they bring it back little pieces. But you know what? They cannot get away from what was original Lion Shield. Lion Shield. Okay, Lion. And we have Brother Ali someplace in the back. Hey, thank you for your contribution. Thank you very much.
Good job, Brother Eddie.
Brother Hobson, I just want you to have a debate with anybody, any team.
We can do it.
If they have 14 people someplace,
Yes.
I just want you. Only one person I want is you.
We can do it.
Have anybody ever, we're going to move on from that, and I'm going to ask a question. Have anybody looked at the boardwalk?
No, not sure. We haven't seen it.
Oh man, I call it a disgrace.
Wow.
As a builder, a developer, and an entrepreneur, I call it a disgrace. I'll tell you what, folks, those who know me and know what I'm capable of doing,
Yes.
pull up historic Beacon Point, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, was designed and built by Maxwell Carty.
Yes.
I'm sure Hobson, I'm going to have Hobson put up some scenes and the papers in St. Thomas with all the history and how I fought for that. You know what it was about? It was all about tourism and bringing help to the people who come to the island. Where we had clean bathrooms, cold drinks, and all the other amenities to make it happen.
Yes, economic empowerment.
And we have what I call here is the beacon. I want you to know one thing. That's my sign.
Yes.
They stole it.
Yes.
They stole the beacon. It wasn't given to them. They didn't ask for it, but they stole it. So go online and put up historic Beacon Point. Standing 38 feet tall in the air. A beacon of hope. A beacon of movement. A beacon of the people and for the people.
Yes.
So I just want you all to know that that's my program that is stole. And we're going to continue, allow them to keep it because you know what, they need it. We don't need it. We got so much.
Yeah.
We got so much fire and so much action that we don't need simple things. We will continue to build and build the people of Anguilla. No question about it. No question about it. We'll continue to build. Without further ado, we're going to do something that we're hoping that going to wreck the people of Anguilla and the people of Island Harbor and District Number 1. Let me tell you all something. After the last program we had, and Brother Keith spoke, my God, it was like a thunderbolt dropping in Anguilla. Everybody agrees with what we want to do. Everybody. Even the opposition is now talking about Keith's program. Keith and what he's going to do and what he'd love to do if given the opportunity. Even the opposition, all of them, every one of them, the people of Anguilla is talking about Keith. Keith who? Keith who? Keith who? Keith Fabian! Keith Fabian! Keith Fabian! Keith Fabian! Keith Fabian, will you come up here, please? Keith Fabian, will you come up here, please? The people is waiting on you, Keith. Come on up here! Yeah! Here is the man! God bless you, brother. God bless you. God bless you. You say he writes his own speech, so listen to it. God bless you, brother Keith.
Island harbor to our shores, fish will rise, we'll set out once more. Casting our nets, working the sea.
Good night, District 1.
on social media. Tonight we got some nice topics. Topics that most candidates and politicians fail to address.
Yes.
I will address them tonight because I know together we can engage and empower and elevate every Anguillian. District 1, we have great potential.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Too many of our youths are struggling to find jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Business are suffering, facing challenges. Our healthcare system and our workforce development needs serious investment. I am running as a candidate in this general election because I believe together we can make that change. My campaign is all about creating real opportunities. Expanding youth empowerment programs, ensuring our young people have a pathway to success.
Yes.
Supporting local businesses and entrepreneurs. They can only strive if we help them.
Yes.
Together, we can do it. The healthcare. The healthcare, I repeat, the healthcare. The healthcare, the healthcare, the healthcare, the healthcare is failing, Anguilla. It's failing. Strengthening our fishing industry is something that we have to do.
You already started, kid. You already started.
There's a lot of lives that depend on that fishing industry.
Yes.
Island Harbor, your families, lawyers, doctors, and the list can go on. Fishing played a vital role, a vital role in your upcoming. This election is about building a future where everyone, I mean everyone, will be able to success. But you got to vote the ladder. You got to vote the ladder. We are going up, up, up. District 1, I'm asking for your trust. I'm asking for your vote and I'm asking for your voice. Together, we are about to create a change like never before. Breaking the cycle of violence and hopelessness. I believe empowering and creating opportunities can change lives.
Yes.
If you believe, then hold your hands. Growing up here,
Yes.
I've seen first-hand struggles. Our youths, our people are facing lack of employment. I believe and I know that when we go out there and we create opportunities, our youths will choose life over violence.
Yes.
I've lost friends to gun violence. Yo. Put on your fucking bag. And it's time to stop it. It's time to stop it. Leaders need to show example so that the youth can follow. It's time for us to engage, empower, and elevate. Island Harbor, District 1, Welches, Easton, the Cubs, Anguilla. I am ready to fight for the change we need. I am seeking your vote. Come the 25th and the 26th. Let's send a message. Let's do it loud. Let's do it clear. Send them all home. We empower one another. Yes. That's why tonight I have 2 candidates that are running at large. I told them my platform is your platform. This is the first step of empowering people, pulling leaders together. We are ready to start the great change. We're going to continue. We need to empower our youth with the real world experience. I want to help unemployment youth to partner with companies to give them real world work experience. They will be employed in businesses that provide them with the skills, resources, and opportunities to become self-sufficient. Before you vote for anyone, ask them what's their plan. Some of my key things that I would like to do for my district once elected is hands-on training in trades like carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, boat building, construction, fishing, and IT. I will use these to help uplift our youth that are already out of school and unemployed. We are going to partnership with those who are already in business so that those youths can get the experience they need. Connecting with your youths. Now, this is a big thing. Politicians don't know how to connect with the youths. They're afraid to stand beside him. They're afraid to guide him. They're afraid to look out for him. But when you elect Mr. Fabian, you can guarantee your feet, I will be there. By doing these things, the young people will engage and they will gain the confidence they need to go out in the world and make it on their own. Projects for District 1. When you vote Mr. Fabian, I will advocate for the dredging of the wharf in Island Harbor. I'll make it a little better.
you.
Yes. The Island Harbor gas station. Yes. We will make it happen. For lots of people who ask, who's we? We are the people. An ice plant at our lovely dock in Island Harbor that we love so much. Affordable insurance for sailing boats, fishing boats, and their crew. This will happen. They talk about fishing. They talk about fishing. They talk about fishing. But tell them, without financial support to help upgrade our fishermen, there can't be no fishing. I will supply that for you. Internet at sea for our fishermen. Yes. This is very important. It will help you to increase on your catch. It will also help you to communicate with loved ones home in case of accidents or emergencies. Yes. A radio communication. This really needed, this long overdue. When you vote Fabian, I will work on your behalf. Anguilla, I am talking about a real rescue boat. A rescue boat that can handle over 200 nautical miles of water. I, Kid Fabian, will walk and try my best to get it done for you. Duty-free concession on fishing, boating, and marine equipment. I will do it for you. Oh, the senior shield is good. We will not remove it at all. We're gonna help it. Moreover, we will establish an income for our revolution fighters. They do it, and that's why we are here today. It's time to honor them. Now, last meeting I spoke about a cruise ship port. I am listening, my people. I am listening. Yes. A good leader, listen. Yes. You ask the question, where are we going to put this cruise ship port? This cruise ship port doesn't have to be in Island Harbor, but it has to be in Anguilla. We need people with vision. We need leaders. And this is why I am asking you to go out and vote the ladder. Vote the ladder. This cruise ship port will bring in revenue and job opportunities. Yes. This cruise ship port will enhance the entrepreneurial spirit. This cruise ship port will boost tourism and local businesses. This cruise ship port will provide opportunities for our fishermen to supply fresh seafood to our cruise lines. We are going to do it. This project will strengthen our economy and create countless businesses and entrepreneurial spirit to grow.
Anguillians, you deserve the best. Let's go for it. I can't do this by going back to our healthcare system. As we attract more people by our cruise ship port and other businesses and other projects that we would like to do in Anguilla, we must, and I repeat, we must upgrade our healthcare system. We must do it. Too much visitors are coming to our shows and they love Anguilla. But they have to leave because they don't get the medical service they deserve. Something have to be done about this. Hospitals and clinics must be able to equip and handle those people who travel to our shows, but most likely our own. Mental health and preventive care must be a key. These things are not easy. When you go to our hospitals and you see your loved one there and you know they have to fly out for simple surgeries, it takes a toll on your pocket. We have a premier from District 1 who's a doctor. That's not nice. We must also promote healthy eating and lifestyle.
Yes, we must.
This will help you stay at the hospitals, my friend.
Correct.
We must. I'm using the word must. Because it's something I will advocate for. We must fix our healthcare system. Anguilla, Welches, District 1.
Yes.
Vote the letter! You need to elect people who cares about people. You need to elect people who love people. You need to elect people who cares about Anguilla. This is about Anguilla. Vote the letter! I am Keith Fabian, and I am ready to fight for your families, your friends, your future. I am ready. Together, we will do this. I cannot do it on my own. I can never do it on my own. But together, we can do this. Together we will build a stronger, safer, and more prosperous community. The time is now. Your voice, your vote, and this is your future. Get up, go out on election day, and make sure you vote all them out, and vote the letter. Don't
Welches, don't be afraid. District 1, don't be afraid. I am humble and I am ready. Don't be afraid. Vote the ladder. It's time for us to create lasting change. Vote the ladder. Good night.
Brother King, thank you very much. God bless you. You heard it from the horse's mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Script that was written by King Fabian. All key ideas, all key ideas.
We are strong. We are District 1. Together we'll rise, won't stop till our work is done.
Yep, here we are. And let's just follow with a message to every Anguillian, no matter where you are, who you are. Support, keep, action, Ali. Yes, the lion with lion chain.
We don't ask for much.
Yes, there's the lion, there goes the lion. Hey! God bless him, God bless him. Food security, food security. Keep food security.
Not just talkers, but
Ali, are you still around?
honest politicians.
What
Let's
happened?
pave the way.
Will you come up here and tell me what please?
Starting today. We are
Upside down, upside down, upside down.
District 1. Together we'll rise.
Yep.
Till the work is done. Engage, empower,
This is a bomb, this is the bomb.
swing the hammer high.
I'm ready to put you guys up in a debate against all of them.
On Wednesday, someone will debate with the leaders. We'll be ready there.
Well,
Just make sure they don't run away from us.
well,
And Monday also.
I'll be there. I just want you all to know that we have so much in common. We have so much to do. And when Keith is talking about cruise ship, today my company, along with Beacon Point, we have 15 different cruise lines that we already have insured, which Keith failed to say. 15 different cruise lines that will come to Anguilla. And we don't have to insure them anymore. I've got insurance covered on it. So I'm looking forward to this so much. It's going to be a bomb. Anguillians, give Keith a chance, give Hobson a chance, give Ali a chance, and all you independent carriers, give them a chance, because they will make the difference. Thank you all very much for being here. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to Anguilla. When Keith decided that he's going to run for politics, I could not say no to him, and he said so. Because I'm the guy who say, if you could dream it, you could do it. And Keith is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Keith is going to do it. Thank you all for coming. Thank you again. Thanks. Anyway, that's it for our program. And until next Saturday. Yep. And next Saturday, we're going to have a great meeting. We'll give you some more on the internet and on the news. We'll tell you exactly where it's going to be and what's going to happen, because we try not to say too much ahead of time, because somebody's going to try to beat us to it. So we're going to wait until we got it all arranged, and then we will let you know where it's going to be. And please come out and support us. Tonight was a good showing. The people is all elated. The people is ready. They're all fired up. And I am too. So, God bless you all for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Anguilla. Thank you, Anguilla. And don't forget again, Keith Fabian, the Lion Shield, and Ali, and all the independent candidates. We are telling you, please support him, because that's the only way you're going to have justice. Come on up here, Lion. Say a few more words, please. Say something to your people. All about Anguilla. And Lord.
The key is for you to know to vote for people who can be there for you all of the time, who shows respect to you by explaining the information so that you can be empowered. You have to engage, empower, and elevate, and that's something that we practice all of the time. And we want our people from District 1 right down to District 7 to be the best prepared, the best educated. We want respect for learning and for the teachers. School is a place where you go for learning, not for school. It's not for gangs and warfare. And what we are preaching here is peace and harmony. And we want other individuals to be able to be brave and not to be slaves, because that's your destiny. You have dignity, and that dignity comes from the Almighty. So that dignity that the Almighty gives you should be flowing out of you like a river. Out of your belly should be flowing this power. And this power that we have, we want you to have it. And of course, things like renewable energy and the AI transformation, you have to be prepared also for that basic income, because many jobs will be lost because of the power of the artificial intelligence. But you have natural intelligence in your brain. Your children can be just like the Lion, just like Mr. Fabian, just like Brother Eddie. We're coming up here to speak and to represent, and in a moment, short notice, but when the brother calls, we respond. Because this is the one Anguilla that people talk about, but must also be demonstrated. And we demonstrate this every day. And just come out on Monday Gospel Live, the debate, 7 o'clock. And that leadership debate, we hope they don't run, Brother Maxey, but we are to tag all of them. You'll have 2 doctors and 2 CRs, and we're going to go there and represent. And they will have to repent while we represent. We're going to make them repent while Lion going to do what? Represent. DJ, come with a tune here so that people can know that we're going to have a hi.
Little boy,
note.
how we looking?
Right, we're looking good. What? Eddie, come up, Eddie, come through. Run.
Little boy, how we looking? Little boy, how we looking?
I'm not going to say much tonight again in closing.
A few closing remarks, brother. A few closing remarks.
A few closing remarks. I'm not going to say much, you know. I'm in a jubilant mood tonight. I've been on Cool FM for the past 6-7 years.
Yes.
Talking about Talk the Talk.
Yes.
Bringing up history on Anguilla. And
Yes.
I always end my show with those beautiful words that I grew up knowing. To be proud, strong, and free.
Yes.
We as Anguillians must always let truth and right our banner be.
Correct.
Good night, Anguilla. Good night, Eastern. Good night, Island Harbor. Good night, District 1. The ladder, the lion, the block, from 25th of February, 26th of February. LLB.
How we looking?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard the whole history, the stories, and the facts. And they're here. Give us some noise. Give us some noise. Yeah. This is the real
is gonna be great. Saturday night is gonna be the best message you ever heard. Saturday night is where we holding everything back for. That last night, nobody can. It's gonna be great.
I hope you find someone
We are so happy for you people supporting us.
who love you.
Thank you all very much. Thank you all very much. Thank you, DJ. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all.
I tell you all what I get in is we won't take our pass up. We won't take our pass up. Whoa. I tell you all what I get in is we won't take our pass up. We won't take our pass up. What? Every day is stress. I cannot take it baby next. But wow, every day is stress. Yeah, I cannot take it baby next.
I hope you find someone. I hope you find someone who love you like I do. To love you like I do.
My belly big, like a cushion. I never hungry. I don't worry. You make a story on my belly because it's big. Because it's big. I tell you, big belly season. Big belly season. Big belly season. I tell you, big belly season. Big belly season. Big belly season. I eat it.
I hope you find someone. I hope you find someone to love you like I do. To love you like I do.
Baby, your friend and them are sleeping in your bed. So tell me why you have them talking in your head. Baby, your friend and them are sleeping in your bed with you. Baby, I don't do nothing on your head. I hear them going